This time, our time. One city, one club. We're back. The time is now.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NUFC Talk TV.
Or taking a risk, then you start saying to yourself, you know, if this was a game that meant something, you know, we've gone backwards to a degree, then haven't we? We haven't gone forwards, unless Eddie's keeping all his cards up his sleeve. Obviously, that you know, are we hiding the tactic that Eddie set out for this season? I don't know.
There's very little to be positive about there.
There's
Even
Eddie
for
Howe.
the happy clapper in chief.
Oh, you say this now, then in an hour you're going to be like, Howie, man, it's just a bad.
Listen, it's a pre-season friendly.
Okay, then. So say that.
But we should have been better than that.
Well, let me tell you something. Losing 4-0
regardless of which 11 we put on the pitch there,
losing 4-0.
That should have been a better shape. There should have been more accurate passing. There should have been more intensity. And we were lacking, badly lacking. As I say, if I was looking for positives, you're really, really struggling.
Well, no,
I thought Alex Murphy did okay, considering. I thought
Alex Murphy.
Tonali was just Tonali. You know, he was the one player that did, and Bruno to a degree when he was on. So the quality's still there.
The only thing is when the boat's sinking already, there's not much you can do but jump off.
I think the worrying thing for me, and I have to address it again, what I said before the start of the game, is the players they've lost, right? We've got Elanga in because and I've just seen in the chat there, anybody saw Cordero because he wasn't even in that squad.
I don't understand that decision. We already decided to loan him out. Is if we made 4 signings.
What was the point in having him? Yeah.
Like, I get it. If you make 4 signings and top quality players and you don't have enough room. But we got a lot of room right now, Cordero, to be shown, to see what he can do. And those are the decisions of Eddie Howe that I don't understand. And those are decisions of Eddie Howe. Let's not funny around with it.
Well, you know, let's see what happens in
talk about the futurism, man. Stop doing futurism and whataboutism. Right now, when you didn't see Cordero, you didn't see him. Why?
We did see Sean Neve, and we did see
Sean Neve. Come on, man. You make a signing, you assess what he can do on the pitch, man.
We did see Travis Hearns.
With all due respect, those players are not going to be taken in consideration. I mean, let's just be honest with it. You know, Sean Neve might at some point, just like last season, just put him on the bench when you have people hurt.
So Alec Murphy's done his chances no harm at all.
Yeah, so what? Are you saying that we don't need a center back then? Because we got Alex Murphy.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Well, okay, then. So if the objective is
we need a centre back, and we'll get a centre back.
Okay, then. So Alex Murphy's not going to be taken in consideration.
Well, Alex Murphy could well still be needed because Lascelles didn't cover himself in flowers there today.
No.
You know.
And I actually forgot. I forgot Cordero was in the under 21s Euros, wasn't he? So he's probably been given extra time away. He's a lot further.
Same as
Livramento. He's a lot further down the line. So yeah, I apologise that I forgot about that.
But clearly, you know, it's been reported heavily that Cordero is going to be loaned out. That's.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, there is lots of talk about Cordero going to Ajax, wasn't it? I think he's been touted for. And you know, I mean, Alex Murphy, say he's left-footed. He looks as though he could fill in and do half a role. But again, you know, as you saw for their goal, he looked like he'd switched off a little bit, then tried to react once the player had got in front of him. And you can't do that. You know, I've been quite critical of even Tino doing that, at times. And that's why I say, sometimes it's great to have young'uns to come into the side, but they often do switch off, and concentration after 20, 25 minutes does go astray at times.
I forgot to paste the link on there. Sorry, lads. Let me put it in the link so you can come on. Everybody can come on and have their opinion said. So let me see. Come on and have your say. Thank you, Andy Bell, for reminding me. Oh, shit. There you go. Now, it is important to not get carried away, clearly, because I know we have a private WhatsApp group, and I know some of those naysayers will be going nuts about what's happened today. And quite frankly, losing 4-0 is not good at all. I don't care if it's a friendly. It ain't friendly anymore. It started as a friendly, but when you lose 4-0, it ain't friendly anymore. And somebody got to start stepping on some toes, doing something, because if your skills are off for the night, then something else needs to be in place. And I just don't. I mean, 4-0. I mean, I get it, but
I just take people back to when Leyton Orient beat us 6-0.
Oh my God!
And we ended up in Europe.
Thank you, Ian Fleming. What happened there? Thank you, Ian Fleming. Do you guys think the Toon would finish in the top 6 in the Scottish Premiership? Oh man! Oh boy!
You're entitled to bask in. You are entitled to bask in the glory. Good man,
Ian Fleming. But quite frankly, Celtic is a proper team, man. Proper team. And today they came out to not. They didn't play around. They got it done. All right. So for some reason my screen is I can't.
Yeah, well, I don't know what's happened to the chat here. It's.
Let me. Can you allow Lewis in so he can have his say, because I can't click nothing.
I haven't got him on the.
He's on the bottom.
Hold on. Yeah.
I haven't.
Make sure the left is selected properly.
Yeah, you got to be left selection.
I don't think. I mean, this whole ceremony thing, it's for the birds. They already gave it away, I think. Anyway, I don't know why we're watching here. So that was that, and that will be.
Let's move that across, because we can the reaction, and then we can add him to the screen. There you go.
There you go.
There you go, buddy.
Lewis, brother, how you doing, mate?
I'm fine. How are you?
Getting there.
I haven't even got him on the bottom.
Oh, I've got him here. He's on the screen now. Go on then, Lewis. What's your feeling, my friend? How do you feel after that?
It's our second preseason game, but first with fans. Our players will be a little bit rusty, but that's just it.
Yeah, was there any positives that you took out of that game, though, mate?
Not really.
No. And I mean that's the thing, isn't it? There's not a lot you can look at when it comes to the game and the shape of the team. Yes, it was instrumental, if you like, to a point where you are just choosing players to get minutes in legs. You're giving players, you're managing minutes. I understand all that, but again, the worrying concern for me was tactical shape. It didn't look like there was a lot being done regarding the shape of the team. It's like we finished last season and we'll just take that into this season. Is that good enough? Is that good enough to move us forward as a squad?
I don't think so. I think that's the thing, because we saw a couple of players. We haven't brought when you bring one player in, it's not good enough. When we got Champions League football, Carabao and FA Cup, we don't have enough players. We don't have enough. Literally, if we get, let's say, 5 injuries, that's it. Our season's gone.
So let me ask you then, mate. What in your mind now, having seen a lot of the second string players today, a lot of the first string players are obviously still on holiday. What's the priority now, position wise? Where do you think Newcastle need to look and strengthen the squad?
I think our defence.
You think it's a right centre back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I must admit, mind saying that, dude. I honestly think, you know, I've watched Asula today. He's run, and I've said it from day one. He's a train track for me, Asula. He plays too central too many times. He doesn't pull defenders away. It's too easy to defend against him. You haven't got to track him. You know he's going to run back towards you. There's still a lot of learning to do for me with Asula. Not massively enamored by what I've seen from Asula. You know, his work rate's there. I'll give him the graft, but I don't actually see a centre forward in him yet. I'm not saying that's not going to come. But to be fair, you know, when you look at the opportunities that, you know, look, young Sean Naive. 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 I'm going to say he looks baby faced, and yet, you know, he knows how to push a player to the forward post and then drop off. He found himself wide open in the middle of the park. So again, I like the look of Neve. I think he could potentially be the understudy behind and a third line. But I think Asula needs to play. I'm not saying Asula can't have it. I think he's very much a player who works very much on emotion, and I think if he scores a goal, he'll score you 10. Andy, how do you feel, dude, after watching the first 90 minutes of the pre-season?
Well, first of all, you've got to give credit to Celtic. I mean, we really did try and give them a good press about 20 minutes in, and they really, really did play well. When the ball's on the ground, you can tell they're a Brendan Rodgers side. He's got his identity all over them. But I agree with Lewis, the defending today. I mean, their third goal, as much as it was great play from them, it was criminal from us. We went so high, no one dropped back. The most important two parts of the pitch today we got diabolically wrong. Defending and going forward. I don't think Joe White will make it, and I'm sorry, I just did not see it from him today. I thought Murphy of the two did the better. It was a frustrating.
With Murphy, do you mean? Because we had two Murphys on the pitch today.
Yeah, Alex.
I thought at least Alex. We had a little bit of a link-up play on the left, and he had the intelligence to realise that we were going to gamble. We might have lost the ball, but he made the gamble. He ran in behind. He put the ball in for Asula. And going back to what he was saying, them strikers' instincts for me are just not there. The train track thing that you said kind of rings true to me. It's as if he's wanting to hurt people when he's got the ball with his pace rather than when he hasn't got the ball. He doesn't drag people out and then create the space. He's rather running into the space once he gets the ball. So it's more of an active response rather than a proactive response to football. But look, I mean, if our starting 11 is out there fully fit, we know what the result is. But this is what these games are for, to get people up to speed. But I think if they don't, you know, it's not the greatest result you want when you're trying to attract players to sign for you. That, let's be honest. The result, yes, okay, is 4-0, but teams are going to look at that. They're not going to take the fact that it's a pre-season game.
I don't know.
You don't want to lose.
What about you, Ira? Welcome.
Hello.
Hi, Wira.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm the guy that asked about your academy products on the bench. Like, if you had started your back four, maybe Alex Murphy and the rest. I'm not into you guys. I don't watch much of your games. But if this result was based on Eddie Howe trying out the youth academy and the academy players, I think it won't hurt as much. The fact that it's Lascelles coming on and it's just skipping Lascelles doesn't make sense. Like you're so much deadwood. I don't like to use the word deadwood, but it is deadwood. Callum Wilson alone, Longstaff. Yeah, man, you guys gotta tear out a lot of deadwood, man. Seriously, the youth you guys need to give your youth a chance. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but you've also got to have quality to come onto the field. And there's a point where what you've just said there, Weir, that I agree with. We have got to start moving players on. The biggest problem is when you've got a limited squad to start with, it's very difficult to lose too many players before you start bringing them in. And at this present moment in time, what you've seen there is the first game Lascelles has played post is a serious injury. He did look rusty. He looked totally rusty. He wasn't. His mindset didn't seem to be on the game at all. But there was a lot of youngsters there. Yeah. Listen, I agree. I think there is definitely, there is sentiment to what you're saying there. But like I said, when your hands are tied to a point where we can't really just keep offloading, as you so-called say, the deadwood, without bringing players in, we're going to end up with a limited squad, to more of a limited squad than we are now. We've moved 4 players out, and we have only really brought 1 player in. And I'm talking as a squad. So you've got to start asking yourself now, where do you build the squad from? And for me, it's always been
from the back.
Maybe I'm old school. You build from the back and you move forward.
From the
At
back,
this present moment in time, we
keeper.
seem as though we want to build forward and work our way back. And I don't know whether that's the right way of moving.
Yeah. You guys spend too much on attack. Yeah, correct. You guys spend too much on attack. Too much. You have Dubravka. Dubravka I would keep, but John Ruddy, oh my gosh, extending his stay to 2026. You guys are not serious about your back line.
Well, I don't think Ruddy was ever going to be, the one that's going to get us out of jail. If I'm honest with you. Yeah, Ruddy's there as a backup keeper. If Vlachodimos is obviously potentially going, I know he's refused to go out to one side, so he's potentially gone.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Vlachodimos, and again, that was a handshake deal to get us out the PSR issues. And I think that is the problem. I think people still forget that we were in the crap at one point. And that's what I say. Yes, we've got a little bit of money behind us now, and whenever you look. And people say, look in Europe, because there is cheaper ones in Europe. And look some of the prices that have come in from Europe at the minute. Match Premier proven players. There's no cheap players out there if they are good enough. Yeah. So we have to be very careful on who we go and choose. And I think we've got to walk away from the Trafford deal now and spend some time looking at keepers. I mean, you look at the opposition keeper today, Schmeichel, 38 years old. He looked... still a young lad, he still looks as he can play with his feet. He looks agile. I think you've got to start asking the question, why are we looking at young keepers? Let's look at professional keepers that can play the football. And then, once you've got the stability in your back line with somebody who's got a head on his shoulders that can communicate with your back defence, then, you're looking 2 or 3 years' time to bring in a youth player.
Why not to support it? Milan, French number 1 goalkeeper.
Let me.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Give me a second. There's a lot of us on the screen. We're at last thoughts before we move on, mate.
I'll go. I'll just go. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, man. Take care. Appreciate you watching, brother.
Ciao.
Appreciate it. Lewis, last thoughts, mate.
Yeah, but obviously, like this with the fair enough, Celtic are before away from their season starts. That's why they play better than us. There's no excuse about that. But we just need young experienced players as well. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
that's kind of a contradiction in terms. Young, experienced.
Yeah.
But if
where do you get that experience?
No. I'm gonna back Lewis on this one. There are some experienced, established footballers in the world that you can get. Man City does that all the time. Again, Julian Alvarez, very much experienced, very much young. There's a lot. Ekitike is one of those. So which we've gone for. But if we're gonna do something, we gotta go and do it.
Doesn't get a game.
But
who are you talking about? Doesn't get a game.
I said on this on Newcastle fans TV the other day. If money was no option, I would get your Yamil Yamal from Barcelona.
Musiala from Bayern Munich, but he's injured.
Musiala, well, that could be another one. But see, when we do a deal, we got to go out there and get them if we really rate them. We can't just funny around, because if we do, then other clubs like Liverpool will wake up and put in more money, offer more money for the players, and therefore get them. So, Lewis, appreciate you coming on, mate. Wish you nothing but the best.
We'll be doing the watch-alongs for the next couple of games.
Yeah.
Right, I'll be on for them once, but I won't be on to the 2 games when the person James come at the games.
There you go, man. Enjoy. Take care, man. Stay safe.
See you later. Cheers.
See you, buddy. All right. Ciao. Tiger Studios in the building. Tiger, you are, I'm assuming, you show up when we lose, so that's good. That's interesting.
No, I don't. I struggle up every game. Come
Your
on.
true colors are showing, of course. So go on then.
Oh God. Hey, listen. I didn't watch
Seen
the.
anybody yet?
Listen. Do you know what? First of all, it's good to see you lot. It's been a while, so it's great to see you lot. I missed you lot.
And you.
And yeah, I didn't watch the game. I just saw your commentary because I was working and stuff. And I don't really care about the result. It's preseason minutes in the legs, but it's a wake up call for the board to like they need to splash their money.
Sorry.
They need to splash the money now and get the players in. This whole Hugo Ekitike saga, Isak saga, it's doing my head in. You know, just Liverpool need to like, if you want Isak, pay the money. Just take him if you want him. Otherwise, just shut up. But at the same time, we need players now, and we've got how long till the season starts? Like 3 weeks. And Eddie Howe came out and said he wanted 2 players before preseason. He's only got 1 player. My issue is that when fans say that the window shuts at the September, it's anyone that we sign now from like now till then, is it going to be a panic buy? We should have got these players in before, ready for preseason, so they can bed in, and then when the season starts, we've got the players. That's just my opinion. That's how I would operate a football club. You get the players in.
In an ideal world, of course, you are right.
But look, if we sign, listen, it gets to August and we sign our second player, whoever that's going to be, it's going to be a panic buy.
It's not going to be a panic buy necessarily.
Well, not from now.
It depends who it will be a panic buy.
Well, listen, not from now.
Who it is. It definitely depends who it is.
It depends who it is,
Not
right?
from now. Listen, not from now until the end. But I agree with you. If the last 2 weeks, we just tried like we did, we tried to do Elanga the same way last summer around. So if that's the case, then not, yeah, I mean that just doesn't make us look good.
Transfer deadline day transfers always scream panic when it's the last couple of weeks.
I mean, you can as long as you do your business and you're good, then you can obviously keep an eye open for the transfer deadline. You might add a player here and there. You might be interested in somebody that's, but not if you're. I mean, you're not going to do that. We need 3 players at least, 3 different positions. You're not going to do that in the last two or last week. When everything is perfect, everything is great. That's fine. Let me go to Strasbourg. Steve.
Everything's not great. Everything's not great for Steve.
I just want. Sorry, Chris. Before Steve says something, I just want Win to sing that Langa song. I just love it.
Sing that Langa song. Sing that Langa song. Come on, man. Come on, go ahead.
It's got to be done.
Sing it, man.
Got to be done in context, man. Hang on.
His name is
no context.
Tony.
Just sing it.
Tony Alanga.
His name is Tony. Tony Alanga. He's like a whip it down the wing, beats his man and whips him in. That's our Tony. Tony Alanga. Ilanga. There you go.
Honestly, I sing that song to myself to make me feel happy about this club at the moment.
Hey, man.
Now, you know my go-to song? Sandals on our
Yeah, that's a proper song. That's a proper song. Yeah, exactly. But come on, man. When they always try to do these things to make himself feel better, that's fine. You made yourself feel better. Tonight was atrocious, man. You can't lose 4-0 to somebody. And you got to call for what it is. Now, you can't lose your mind now and think that life is over because it is what it is. You just lose a preseason game. But,
I can remember losing 6-0 first preseason game to Leyton Orient and we qualified for Europe for the first
10-0 to D-League All-Stars.
By the way, we've been raided by Celtic fans in the chat. Well, the mods are keeping busy with listen, banter is banter, it is what it is. You guys won, but they're saying they're better than Newcastle, blah blah blah. All right, that's fine.
Well, we'll see in the Champions League if we get to it.
Well, listen, we've got some good fans because we've hit the 250 likes, folks. Come on, come and
we
get
got,
the
900, 935 people watching at the moment, so I appreciate everybody's support.
And 257 likes.
That's
but at
right.
the same time, as much as we can sit here and say what we didn't do right, you have got to give credit to Celtic Day. That's why the first thing.
Well, they did great, yeah.
We did set a press, and we had a half decent press 30 minutes in, and they had a 5-minute period where they made us look a little bit silly.
Yes.
Well, to put it this way, we put in our best players. Although we put in our best players, they didn't play other new young players came in as well. So we really didn't play with our best possible lineup. But we still couldn't even get a goal in, which is kind of
when you're missing 150.
I think just going forward, if I was taking anything from it at all, what I would probably say is, going forward, we should be playing, albeit we're going to play two teams, but we should be playing with a first team offensive unit, and then the second half a first team defensive unit, or vice versa. We should have everybody who's going to be playing at some stage playing together, which we didn't see at all today, and that was slightly disappointing.
And we were also obviously Isak, Joelinton, Livramento, Hall as well.
Yeah.
That's very true.
We're missing massive players. We know that.
And when Pope's dropping the balls, it doesn't help.
But hold on. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that because, I mean, it begs the question, man. This guy is not going to get any better. He's not going to – that's going to be part of him forever. But the manager continues to choose him over other goalkeepers that are better. And in my opinion, Dubravka's a better goalkeeper. If I can't trust you with your feet – you might be as good with your hands, but if I can't trust you with your feet, then that's irrelevant.
Okay. All right, I'm fine with that. But, Dubravka's better than Pope. All right, well, where does Dubravka rank in Premier League goalkeepers?
Yeah, but that ain't got nothing to do with it, though. It's about who's best for us right now at the moment.
Well, what's best for us is that we need to buy a goalkeeper.
I don't think that's our priority. We can't even buy.
Priority.
We can't even buy. The priority is a striker and a center back, then midfielder, and then probably a goalkeeper. But we can't focus. We look at us, man. We focus so much on Trafford, and Man City comes in and just is about to take him. So
how many times in the last 2 weeks, Chris, have we said, "Oh God, I can't wait to see Anthony Gordon or Harvey Barnes and Alanga on the wing today"? In the future, how many times did we see the wing play today?
Well, Barnes is heavy.
Harvey Barnes was the only winger today, in my opinion, that offered any threat in their danger areas. Yes, Gordon had a couple of good touches and whatnot. Murphy didn't really do much attacking wise in the first half. I missed 6 minutes, so if I've missed something in the first 6 minutes, apologies. But Alanga was not his fault, but he was kind of cut out the game because we didn't have the ball and we weren't working the ball because the midfield at that point was Tonali, Joe White, and Miley.
Yeah.
So let's be fair, his ammo wasn't great. Then we seen Alanga have one opportunity in behind. He picks the wrong ball. We get a corner. Gordon got in behind a couple of times, but again, decision making. So it's great having all this pace and it's great having all this attacking threat. But if you don't make the right decisions at the right times, especially when you don't have a prolific goal scorer in the middle, you've got to get everything spot on, and they didn't. And that's the difference. And I think that's, if any message has been sent to the owners today, is we need a backup striker, because we don't. You're going to see them score.
Aaron's comment is crazy, man. It's pretty good. It's pretty accurate though.
How was Sula
today? They had a little bit more possession than us first half as well. It was 52-48.
Yeah,
they just did much more with the ball.
Well, they didn't have their best team either, but I think our team was more depleted than they were. Quite honestly. And look,
McCowan, McGregor, Engels, 3 starters for them. Johnny Kenny's not a starter for them, but I think he should start over Idea. I think Idea is rubbish.
So
overspent massively on him from Norwich City. Maeda is one of the best. He is the best player in Scotland, so he's obviously a starter. Trusty's their center back. He's a starter. Murray, not so much. Inamura, they just bought. That was his first ever appearance for the club. Ralston is average right back. I think they could use an upgrade there. I just think Rangers have a better right back. Schmeichel's their first choice goalkeeper. So they had what? 1, 2, 3 guys missing from their starting 11, pretty much. So
let's not forget, it could have been 5 as well if it wasn't for that one that the striker, when the ball came, when Target was trying to get to the winger.
It could have been 6 or 7. With Pope, we saw the best and the worst of Pope today. You know, it's because
Save
that
on
save,
Cher.
the
Save on
save he
Cher.
made when Cher almost put in his own net was fantastic.
That
And
was.
then he goes and does what he does as a sweeper keeper, which is allegedly what he's much better than Dubravka at, which I think is nonsense, but that's by the by.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But
this is an hour ago. Newcastle interest in Chevalier.
yes,
Oh,
yes, yes, yes.
I thought that would make you happy.
Best young goalkeeper in Europe.
After Man City increased their interest in Trafford.
Oh, is that the Lyon keeper?
Over 40 million, by the way.
Yeah.
Getting him
I
for
don't. That's fine. That's fine. You break the bank for someone like Chevalier.
Who's put that up, Win?
That's
Some
tell me
numpty on
it's
X and he's follow. He's
That's some, you know, one of these.
it's Jody Bud Boys who do our ticker.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, but Jordy Boot Boys, that's the problem. You don't identify how Jordy Boot Boys is the shares newsman from other people. So, you know, there's like a news platform. So you got to see who they got it from. By the way, Craig Hope basically saying that he's told Newcastle are prepared to move on from their interest in Burnley's James Trafford with a deal still not agree.
It's all over the place now.
Apparently, Lee Leland, his youngin was playing football this morning, and apparently Craig Hope's the manager of the young team that Lee's youngin was playing against.
Oh wow!
So
yeah,
just for Lee, you want us to say that because his youngin did well apparently.
I should have gone in and asked him to come on the show, man. Come on now.
Nice.
You should have asked him to go and play for the black and white shirts.
Can I ask you guys a question, Black, before I go? Yeah. This whole Isak situation. If let's say the Saudis come with like 200 million, do you sell him?
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah.
200.
But would you? If it was now, would you sell him? But if it was like mid August, would you sell him for 200 million?
200 M's. 200 M's.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
even if it's like mid August or like the season started, would you sell him there?
But that ain't gonna happen, man. That's not
the problem. I see where Taker's doing that because everyone knows you've got money in your pocket, so the price goes up.
Yeah.
But you've got the money in your pocket to pay the price.
Okay, so here's the thing: there's A side in transfers. That you can either be on the A side or the B side of negotiations. There are clubs out there who are on the B side in terms of negotiations for buying and selling players. Man United with Garnacho, Sancho, and those guys. They're on the B side of every negotiation because of multiple factors that we all know. And so what I'm saying is that there are clubs out there, maybe they need PSR, maybe the player's unhappy and is putting in a transfer request. We need to go to teams, I don't care where in the freaking world, scout them, make sure they're good enough, find teams that have really good players that are on the B side of negotiations. So even if they go with the whole Newcastle tax or we know you have money in your pocket, then your leverage, that's what it's all about. It's about supply and demand. You go to Lille. They don't need to sell Chevalier. So they're on the A side of negotiations. His contract is fine, and I think they're demanding about 60 or 70 million. But if you went to Torino, who always need money, and you go get Vanya Milinkovic-Savic for 30, 35, let's say they do the Newcastle tax thing as 40.
But see, that's the thing. They ain't gonna do no tax, man. They don't get. Look,
the problem is got those Chris. If you sell Isak, you need two strikers.
I mean, if you're not gonna find
that's fine. You have 200 M.
You get 200 M. You pay 65 for Harry Kane.
Yes, with Harry Kane.
Stop with the Harry Kane, man. Listen, I would take Harry Kane, but not the idea of Isak. No. I already have Isak.
If it was Harry Kane and Sesko,
Harry Kane and Sesko, exactly.
Yeah, if it was Harry Kane, Sesko, yeah.
There's a song there somewhere.
We got Harry Kane.
Like I just Sesko again.
And Harry Kane would never come to Newcastle, man. Come on.
Sesko.
You know what, Chris? If he wants to break Shearer's record, do it at Newcastle. You know,
man,
perfect club.
That is where I will agree on the numpty statement by Mighty Win saying that people always want to play in London. Like he says that people born in I don't know, in Brazil wake up saying I want to play in London and not any other cities, which is rubbish. But Kerry Kane will want to be in London. He's not gonna come to Newcastle, man. Come on now. He's not going to come to Newcastle.
You put the money on the table, he will come.
What money? He's not going to get paid more in Newcastle than he does at Bayern?
Well, not right now, but I'm saying if we get 200 million for Isak, we'll pay what we like.
Man.
The thing is with Saudi, though, if you get the 200 million, majority of that's going to be up front, so you can really go and, I suppose.
Be aggressive.
Yeah, you've only got to look at what Liverpool did when they sold Coutinho.
Osimhen and Sesko.
What?
Osimhen's gone, man.
Osimhen.
I would go Sesko Watkins personally, but there you are.
Oh, I wouldn't have Watkins.
When I love Osimhen, I would take him in a heartbeat. But if we accepted his wage demands, you would have to sell your house in Newcastle to fund it. Everybody would have to sell their businesses just to pay for.
Well, if we get 200 million for Isak, we've got it.
No, I'm saying even though I'm being dramatic.
Yeah, but I'm not even.
But I mean, this is fantasy land we're talking, yeah.
But I'm not entertaining selling Isak. I don't think that's the
for
right
200.
Move. Man, ain't nobody paying.
I don't think you sell him even at
why?
200.
Okay, so why? Can I ask why?
Well, first of all, you're not gonna find another striker like Isak. None.
So,
I would take Daniel.
all right, let me debunk that.
Don't come up with no fucking MLS or Turkish league.
No,
or fucking...
I wasn't even gonna go there. I was gonna go with: have Newcastle had really good strikers in the past before? Yes or no?
Like what?
Have Newcastle had really, really good strikers before in the club's history? Yes.
Well,
or
Alan
no?
Shearer.
Alan
yes
Shearer.
Or no?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, great. So is it a accurate statement to say I think we can find another one?
No. Not
right now. No.
It's like selling. It's like telling City, yeah, just get rid of Haaland, you'll find another one. No, it don't work like that.
It's a bit like getting on your fifth wife. It doesn't mean your fifth wife's going to be better than your first, does it? I mean,
yeah, and tell Marty Win about that.
Need to be.
Ask Win about that.
Isak isn't on the level of Shearer, for example, yet.
He's a better player. He certainly is a better player. Yeah. He doesn't have the stats.
There you go.
He doesn't have the stats of.
Better. You can.
Isak is a better footballer. That's a fact, man. You can just watch him play. Now he doesn't have the same numbers because clearly he's just getting started. Now we'll have to see what happens.
My overall point is there is life after.
No, there isn't, man.
Yes, there is. But what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
We're not gonna sell Isak. We'll sell Gordon anytime. We got a replacement for Gordon.
No, I would sell Gordon first as well. I agree, but we're talking specifically about this hypothetical.
I don't think you sell him this summer, this season. You have to keep him for this season at least. Next summer, then we can.
I don't think we sell him either. That's what I'm saying. We're talking hypothetical.
Yeah, I don't think we
should be talking about Celtic and what's just happened at Parkhead.
Celtic.
We
got Elanga on the wings, man. He's a whippet.
Hey, Elanga, what do you think about Elanga?
I thought he was ported, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, man. On this one, I agree with you. Today, he was not good.
I was actually quietly impressed, but I don't rate him like you guys do.
Well,
you got to give him time, Steve. Just give him time.
He put two good crosses in.
Yeah.
But
that was better than Target did the whole damn game.
Too often he wasn't. But comparing Elanga and Target is like comparing apples and pears.
I was talking crossing specifically, and also making a joke. But.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is, he put two really good crosses in, but the problem was there was 3 occasions when there was long balls played to the right wing. And it was Kraft that was on the end of them. It should have been Elanga that was on the end of them.
That is
he went inside, didn't he? He went inside, yeah.
Yeah.
Which isn't really his game like that. Yeah.
All right, guys, I got to go. Chris, Win, Gary, Andy, Steve, take care. I'll see you on the next one, okay?
Cheers, bye.
What did you guys make about Sula?
It goes back to
Sula was interesting.
It goes back to what Gary was saying 6 weeks ago. Certain games, when a team... When they're not having the ball and they're controlling the ball, the first thing they do, they know we're going to go direct. So all they do is outnumber the wingers, and that's exactly what happened to Elanga today. Every time we try to switch the play and get the ball quickly to Elanga, there was 3 players around him. The problem being is, in the middle of the pitch, we had no creativity, so no one was worried if a midfielder came forward with the ball, because all the wingers did was this. Come in, and it's still outnumbered.
It's too narrow. Too narrow.
There was just no penetration from the middle of the pitch. If there's penetration, you have to tuck in and worry about the midfielders, which creates space either out wide or they can make diagonal runs in the game. There was none of that today. None of it.
There was no penetration at all today, boy. I tell you what. There was
Just get right there. I thought I was dreaming about tonight.
We gotta get Roy back in, man. Hey, Wins, it's your job to get Roy back in. He's mad at you. That's why he doesn't want to come back. No, he'll get back. He'll be back. But
I was gonna ask about Osula. What did y'all make of him? I thought he did his thing.
He did a few things well, and he did a few things badly.
He did a lot of things badly, not a few.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, the problem is
he didn't immediately stake a claim.
You see,
I mean, definitely not.
Iniesta's just put in the chat there that he's rapid. Osula's rapid. Then why don't you take up, athletics? Because football isn't about pace. Football's about having a sense to work away from your defenders. And like I say, Osula, as a defender, when you know where he's going to run, you don't even have to follow him. You know you're going to come. It's like a yo-yo. He just keeps bending back to the same position. And that's why Isak is such a clever player, because Isak takes you wide. He'll bring you in on an angle. And when you start splitting centre-halves, that's when you create space for other people to walk into. And that's when you start moving defences around. Andy's hit the nail on the head. Today, what happened was it was too easy for Celtic to defend anything that we had going forward. And that's what I said. They didn't need to move because they just stayed in shape. So every time the ball went wide, they'd got two players wide because their wingers dropped back to double up on our wingers. So the two centre-halves never moved from the middle of the park, the middle of the penalty area. So any opportunity that Osula had was sniffed out straight away. So
the first centre-half never had to run.
No, nothing. Not a thing. And that's what I said. You put one centre-half on Osula and the rest of it's just easy. Like I say, it's a yo-yo effect. He just keeps running back in the same space all the time. And that's why I said, young naive Neve, come on. Wow. And what did he do? He goes to the front post and then works back into the central. He gets a free header. And that's the type of things that you want to see Osula doing, but he never does. When Osula moves front post, he stays front post. When he goes back post, he stays back post. So there's not enough movement for me to say that Osula is he's going to be end product. Not yet.
By
far.
What's that?
I'm not saying he couldn't.
Neve's a more natural striker. He can hold the ball up better. He occupies the centre half better. He might not be as big as Osula and as strong as Osula, but his touch is he's a little bit more where people are around him. All right, if you can merge them two, you haven't got a bad player, I don't think. But Neve for me would be the more natural goal scorer of the two.
Of course, yeah.
Man, this chat. Thank goodness we're ignoring it, but this chat is.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a bit disgusted in some of it.
Yeah, some people are nuts, man. Hey, what's happening with Celtics fans, man? You guys can't take a win. What happens when you lose? Fucking hell, man.
They a bunch of dickheads, honestly.
I mean, gosh, dang, man.
Honest to God.
But I mean, I don't know if you can take anything good. The only good is what not to do, I guess, for next game.
I think we played all right on the ball first half. I wasn't like second half was a different story. First half, though, I thought we were all right. Nothing crazy. But Celtic took their two chances very well and countered very, very efficiently. And actually kept the ball really well first half as well. But I don't know about you guys. I noticed like a big drop off. Say first half was 6 out of 10. Second half was like 3, 2. Something like
We've also got to remember as well, it could have been a red card if there was VAR for Burn. As much as he doesn't mean it, he's last man. He could. If
I thought that was a harsh yellow card, to be fair.
I thought it was a harsh look. In theory, he doesn't mean to make contact with the player.
No, not at all.
No,
but he was last man. Yeah, he was last man.
We'll see what happens. I'm not.
I mean, that's Get Steve off your comment. Sorry, Steve, I had a laugh.
What happened?
Listen, even
Andy
for
Carroll
the
looks
clapper
well.
in chief, there's not a lot of positives to be taken out of this.
Robo said Andy Carroll looks
Afternoon.
well. That's funny. Andy Carroll, he's coming to the English football
To lower leagues now.
To the lower leagues, isn't it?
Dagenham Redbridge or something.
Imagine if we played them in the Carabao Cup or FA Cup. Wouldn't that be something?
Trouble is, though, it does prove it, doesn't it? He's certainly struggling in the lower leagues.
Listen, seriously.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Win. Win, don't do it.
I was worried today about what Eddie did and didn't do.
Win, it's the same. Stop it, man. You listen. You know what? I'm tired of you. Seriously, because either you are on the boat that criticizes Eddie, or you are on the boat that kneels down, put your ponytail up, and you do what you need to do. Because you can't say that and then say Eddie Howe knows best. No, you criticize what you think is wrong. So if you're gonna say, you keep saying this, Eddie Howe does. I don't agree. Eddie Howe does all these things that he's doing bad.
But
he knows in 2 hours, you're gonna be like, you numpties. You are. I'm a proper fan. Like, come on, man.
I have consistently criticized Eddie's in-game management.
No, you haven't, man. So okay,
Yes,
okay then. So if you do that,
no,
how long?
I have what I say is that his deficiencies in in-game management are well and truly outweighed by his excellence in other departments.
The pros outweigh the cons.
Absolutely. The pros outweigh the con.
So you're saying you criticized Eddie. You're saying you criticized Eddie. I'm trying to think. Last year, both Fulham losses. I think that was a glaring example of being poor.
And as I have consistently criticized his in-game management and said that he needs to improve.
Appreciate it, Christopher.
Thank you, Chris.
Raul.
We've just beaten Sporting Lisbon as well on Wednesday.
Hold on, let me read the comment. Thank you for your donate. Damn it. I am out, but the mentality of Celtic in a friendly is a joke. No wonder their fans are really disliked. Not brushing off the loss. We lost, but calm down, Celtic. Keep your kilts on. Well, I mean, look. According to this goes to because Toon fans were singing Ranger songs in the stands or something. According to them, like I listen. I don't have no clue, but we didn't do that. So why are you guys coming over here and coming at us, man? We just talking about. We give you props. They did well. They won.
Did anyone want to hear my one positive?
Yeah, what's your positive?
Go for it.
Botman looked fit.
I
Okay.
wouldn't say
But he got comfy beaten twice.
No, hold on, though. On that goal, that is the whole line of defense. On that goal that they got.
No, I'm talking actually about 2 instances which didn't result in goals.
And
which could have done.
The ball into the box.
Fabian Scher's mistake the Pope saved. I mean, you can't have that. I mean, that's criminal, man. You can't have that stuff.
Tough spot for Scher to be in, but
you got to hoof it. You can't.
Better center halves deal with that much better.
You have to get it out of it. You can't. I mean, come on. And then who was it on the target got killed by that guy on the right, man. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I mean, he got annihilated.
I've said a million times.
No. What?
In 90 minutes, a fullback is going to get skinned.
No, man, not like that,
That's what a winger's on the pitch for, to skin a fullback.
Guys in Maeda violated.
Come on, man. This guy didn't do no crossing, no defending, no nothing. Win.
It wasn't the fact we got skinned. It was there was that opportunity where they missed, where he got skinned. Then there was the goal on that side of the pitch, their third goal, which was a brilliant goal. Target's positioning before that ball goes out wide is absolutely criminal. He knows he's not as quick as the player, so he still stands out.
I'll watch it all again, obviously, believe it or not.
The problem was, the hope for me was, that's the type of team I was hoping Target was going to go to. And that wasn't the best audition, let's be honest, for any team.
Wait, why would they sign him? They just signed Tierney.
Correct. That's my point.
Yeah.
Who's on about Celtic signing Target, like?
No, it's a type of team that I thought.
I wish we'd signed Tierney. I would have had Tierney in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But the only problem is we've got Lewis Hall, and is he going to?
Tierney, yes.
Maybe we can. We haven't tried.
Is he going to come here and play a second fiddle when he can play in the Champions League with Celtic? No, he's not.
I will agree with the Celtic supporters in the chat on this one. Mieda was pretty good.
Yeah, he's the one I highlighted at the start of the show, wasn't it? We've certainly got to keep your finger on the pulse with Maida. He's a workaholic. And listen, you can't take anything away from Celtic. Celtic actually, pulled our pants down today. We look totally unorganised. They are further down the pre-season than we are. Their season starts sooner than ours does. At the end of the day, it's a run out for the boys. Yes, they've won. They've won clearly. I'd hoped to God they'd kept the political stuff out of the chat because it's not something that belongs in football. But hey, it is what it is. Take the win with grace as we take the loss with grace, because at the end of the day, if we meet again in the Champions League, let's see what happens.
Exactly.
It ain't gonna be the same. I tell you that much. It ain't gonna.
Of course,
be
it
the
ain't.
same. We're gonna have the proper Warriors on the pitch. Any last thoughts before we go on then?
Please sign a goalkeeper and a center and 2 center backs.
We definitely need to sign a centre back, and we definitely need to sign a striker.
Yeah, we definitely need a midfielder for me.
And on Miley's performance today, and Joe White,
we haven't
Joe
got a
White,
lot of
I was very disappointed with.
It goes back to you guys. All these predicted 11s that we've seen all pre-season with the new players. The one player that was getting overlooked in them predicted 11s we didn't have today, and by God, it showed. Joe Linton.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah. We missed you. We missed Joe. That's what I said. I mean, at the end of the day, we are a man short now in our back line to support the midfield. And you saw today both Bruno trying to do too much, then Tonali trying to do too much because you have no support. And that's what I said. When you lose any of those 3 that we've got, what you've got then as your second string coming in is very poor. Willock shows no confidence in me whatsoever. I don't see a player in him anymore like I used to. I usually think that he gives you an out when he runs with the ball. But again, today, he doesn't get involved in the game enough for me.
He got involved the first 10 minutes, then it was nothing.
Yeah, but his role's supposed to have been, from where he was started from, for me, was to overload that left-hand side to support the likes of Harvey Barnes, who hasn't got the pace to get behind. Then you've got, obviously, another slow fullback who's going to play your triangles. Didn't show enough down that area for me. And then if you want to float him as an inside left, playing as a 10, then at least shape yourself in that role. For me, he was invisible for most of the first half.
He's never on the half turn.
Yeah, he's never on the half turn, not at all. So I don't know. I think the one player that I would seriously question about us going forward is Willock, unfortunately, because I don't think he is available to be the future of Newcastle.
No, I've said this for probably about a year and a half or so. Andy will definitely back me up on it. I've talked about Willock for a while now. It's I'd probably just move him on. I don't think he'll be the Willock of scoring 7 straight games or whatever under Brute. That ain't happening at Newcastle.
Going back to what Gary said, there is you can get away with one of the 3 being missing. So if you've got a Bruno and Tonali, or a Joe Linton and Tonali, or a Joe Linton and Bruno, you can get away with one of the others coming in, a Willock or a Miley. If 2
you have to change your formation then, though, mate.
You absolutely go to shit. There's no structure when only one of them is there.
And I think that proved it at the end of the season when we went 3 at the back, because he has to change. He has to make a change then, Eddie Howe, because he doesn't trust what we've got to support the midfield.
That's true. All right. We're going to call it a day then. And if there's any interviews from the players and manager, we'll put it up. We'll put that up as well. Other than that, tomorrow, stay tuned 9 p.m. to our sister channel now, 90s Max at 9 p.m. tomorrow. And we're working on other things on the weekends. Steve McCullough, I'm watching you. We're gonna put Steve McCullough and Mighty Win together on the weekends and see how that goes. Boy, it's gonna be mayhem, boy, mayhem. Andy Bell can join that one as well. Anyways, it's been a lovely show. What was that?
Win.
I'll have to be ref, I think.
Yeah.
What's that?
Get the sofa score out, Win. I got some players for you to research.
And
We
if I
got
get the
some players.
sofa score out, I just message Steve and say, do you know this player by any chance?
Yeah. By the way, we'll upload the reaction as well. So if you missed it, you can just watch the reaction without having to deal with the match in between. Thank you to Shane Smith for being a member of 6 months. Lewis, 16 months. Welcome to Marty Steed for becoming a member. Ian Fleming, thank you for your first £2. Random Access gifted a membership. Thank you, Random, again for the £20. Thank you, Queen of Heart, for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you to Queen of Heart for the super chat. Thank you to Random for another super chat. Thank you, Random, another super chat. Thank you, Ian Flame, for another super chat. Thank you, Christopher. It looks like a Celtic fan, maybe, or not. Oh, no, he was a Toon fan for the last super chat. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you for your support. We gained a lot of subscribers today. We've had, just right now, a total of 19,000 people come through the stream today, which is
19,000.
And we've got 274 likes, so we nearly got
There you go. Good
250.
job.
And we got to the 300 nearly. Now you want to smash the like before you go. See if you can get
Go
one
ahead
of
and do
300.
that. Thank you, everyone. We will see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.
Lasses and bands.